No, fucked up things has happened to me. Well, kind of. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because there's going to be good things in life that's going to come to you, and there's going to be shit things in life that's going to come to you. For example, yesterday I was actually meant to get two paid brand deals for a post, but then all suddenly they kind of cancelled it me. Well, I was meant to you know, offer my how much I charge, what's my rates, and then they say they don't have the budget or they couldn't go with it, which I was actually kind of a bit cut, honestly. But at the same time, I actually see it as a bit of a positive because I start to journal and start to think that do I really want to work with these brands? Am I just doing it because to get money and to get status, or I'm just doing it because I want to get some sort of validation from other people? And as I think deeply, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. For example, like I got a big brand reach out to me to launch their new product. Obviously, I'm not gonna say the name because I think I signed an NDA, so I'm not meant to. But and I wasn't too sure if it was gonna be like a paid or they're trying to give me like a free collab. But at the same time, I offer my rates and they say they don't have the budget, and then basically they didn't really went through it. But at the same time, I was kind of just a bit happy but sad with it. But sometimes you can't always get things to come to plan, and when things don't go well, you just gotta see don't just get all worked up about it. See it as a bit like a positive thing, like maybe like okay, maybe it didn't work out because of I was charging too much, or maybe because I just gave a random number. I didn't really sell them the dream or the offer enough. Maybe I just didn't get into that pain point. Maybe I didn't get lean into the emotions enough when I was trying to sell them. Well, it was kind of hard for me to sell because I just it was replying through like messenger and email, and since it's hard to sell through people if you just reply by like email and through from message. Like in order to sell right, you either sell through normally you have to go for like sales calls. That's the best way to sell. But since it's like a big brand, it's kind of hard to like negotiate because they're a big brand. Like they can pick and choose who they pick. Because the problem when you work with these like big brands, like such a big brands in like any niche, like in tech or like in like outdoor venture brands, is that they can pick and choose. They can pick and choose their clients. Because the thing about like these big brands is like they can just they just treat every content creator or every like creator on the internet like a number, which is something I don't really like because the reality is you don't want to be just a number. Like if you want to like stand up for everyone, don't just be a number. Try to like provide as much value and try to figure out how to stand out from the others because let's be real, right? There's so many like content creators or YouTubers you watch on the internet, right? But how do you stand out from the rest? How do you find yourself? Okay, I don't want to like. How do you make that brand deal think? Okay, this guy's more valuable than the other person, and that's something you got to figure out. And that's what I kind of learnt from the situation is that there's things in life where there's going to be good things and there's going to be bad things happen in life. For example, the good things might be like I might get a bunch of clients, right? There might be a days where I might get a bunch of clients, and then there's days where it might be slow and might be no clients. So that's something you're going to embrace because the goods and bad things in life, and that's what happens. And the only thing I can tell you is just just go embrace it. That's just life because there's never going to be a life where you got everything's going to be perfect. There's always going to be shit things happen, and there's always going to be positive things happen. And I was actually a bit cut when I didn't get these two brand deals, and as I learned from it, I kind of saw like a positive. Okay, cool. If I didn't get these brand deals, then I see it as a positive to work on my own projects, or I see it as a positive to work on my own product I'm gonna launch, such as like the prints, the presets, promote my own products, which is something I think is better down the long track, or that's a good signal to promote your own brand and actually stick to your true authenticity of the content you want to create instead of just being like a sellout. And there's nothing wrong working brand deals. The reason why I want to work with brand deals is just just to learn the skills of how working with branders are like. I've always done like how they think, how they negotiate, how to work with content creators. That's the only thing I want to learn from working with brand deals. But over time, once I learn the skills of like working brand deals and how they manage their own business themselves, over time you want to learn how to run your own business, because generally if you learn how to run your own business, then you can get to control how much cash flow come into your business by analyzing your market, knowing your numbers, and knowing all the statistics. And that takes time, because that's something I'm still working on right now with my own business, is knowing my numbers, knowing my market, because right now my business is kind of like, it's on okay, but it's kind of scattered, which is something I need to work on. But I just need to like focus on like more like a clear pathway, which these days I've been trying to like journal like on my notepads here, just been journaling like every day just to get the flow through. So yeah, that's what I got to say. And yeah, you know, there's good shit happens and then there's bad shit happens. So yeah, anyways, I'm out. And thank you for that OG guy who subscribed to this channel. I don't know who watches this account, because I don't expect this account to get anywhere. Maybe one day it might blow up, and maybe when it does blow up, maybe I might like improve like the high production of these videos. Maybe I might make it more cinematic, or I just keep unfiltered. I don't know. It's up to you. Anyways, well, it's up to me. I'm just gonna keep like this, because I just want to make it more like easy for me to upload content, because I actually enjoy making videos like on a webcam, because it just feels so much easier for me to make it on a webcam than just recording a camera. Because if I start recording a camera, it gets overwhelming. Like I have to like set up the tripod. I gotta make sure the line's set up, and then I gotta hit the record button, and then and once I finish, I gotta fucking get the video out of my SD card, plug in my laptop, back it up, and freaking edit on DaVinci Resolve and export it. That's too much effort. So that's why I actually like record on this webcam, because it just makes it so much easier. So yeah, that's what I got to say. All right, see ya, bye.